Hello everyone, this is Selena Brown with Helping Through Biz TV. Today I wanted to talk to you, give you a little more, some tips on how to better use Twitter. I did recently go on the Los Angeles Public Library's website, and I was doing a search on Twitter and how can I better use Twitter, some of the ways of increasing my followers and all that, and I came across this book in the search, and it's called Twitter Power, How to Dominate Your Market One Tweet at a Time by Comm. Okay, I'm going to move over to a different slide to show you some of the key ways in this book that he shows of increasing your follower rate, how your the etiquette of being on Twitter. And so, but this first video is on the 7 killer strategies to reaching critical mass on Twitter. So check this out. Number 1, look for people you already know. Now, it's important, according to Comm, to make sure your Twitter profile is completely set up. Then hit the Find People link at the top of the Twitter page, enter your email address and your password, and then let Twitter do the searching on your Hotmail account or wherever, Yahoo, where you have your friends, and see if they're a part of Twitter. Then, he suggests that you send them follow them first, then reply to some of their tweets and send them a personal message to make sure that they know that you're following them, and there's a good chance that they'll follow you back. So, also, how many people do you think that you'll get from this method? Well, it really depends on how many people are in that contact list that you have, okay? Number 2, tweet your blog. Joel recommends that the most common goal of a good Twitter presence will often be to direct your followers to your website. They can then click on your ads, they can read your posts, they can actually see more about you that's longer than just 140 characters that Twitter allots you to write in. And they can also purchase your products and services. And also, but another, aim, he says, is to build a closer connection with your users by providing them quality information on your blog. And when you, post a new blog post, then you can post it to Twitter, and then those people that came to your your blog the first time will be more inclined to go back and do a second and third and fourth visit. Number 3, pay your followers. Now, he suggests this. I was surprised by this, but he says this may not sound like the smartest or cheapest way, but it's a great way to bring in a large number of followers. For example, he gives giveaway freebies is pretty much a typical marketing strategy or standard that most people do to generate more leads for themselves, more email addresses, and more traffic. And so, you create a goodwill, he says, and lets potential customers know that, to try your product before they buy it, that you're not trying to just, have them go out and purchase your product right away, but you're giving them an opportunity to test it out for like 30 days or, a $1 trial, or just get something for free to them to test out your product. And he also says it's very important, however, to make sure that your followers, that you follow the simple rules of always making sure that your cost is little but have high value in the recipient's frame of sight of this. So you should find a way to offer a freebie that can have a fantastic effect on your revenue in the long run. And he says a great tip of doing this is, lastly, give away a freebie to every new follower to your Twitter page. And once you receive their email address, you can send them their freebie by email, and you'll be able to build an email list of people interested in what you have to offer. Now we go to number 4. He says respond to requests. In Comm's book, he repeats this throughout. He says successful Twitterers use Twitter to do more than make announcements, but they also spark conversation, and they use it to join conversations. And he says that, the conversations on Twitter are all public and open. So that means if somebody sees someone that is giving an ultimate value to the conversations at hand, they may follow that person's link back to the person who they really enjoyed conversation from, and follow that person to keep on track with their tweets daily. And he also says, remember, quality comments are best. So he says, stay away from the comments of saying, yeah, I'm having trouble with that too, or quoting something from Wikipedia is not going to give you, such a good response. So he said, people follow people that have good content, stuff that's worth reading, and that's why, that's why they chose to follow you in the first place. So he said, that's why it's a good idea to answer questions about in your subject area. If it's health, if it's wellness, if it's sports, if it's, men's health, whatever it is, stay in that area so that you can show that you're an expert in the area. Number 5, he says, mobilize your social network. Connect your tweets to other social sites such as Facebook or MySpace. They do give you a way in Twitter to copy and paste HTML into your MySpace page, or to add yourself on the RSS feed from Twitter to your Facebook. So that may be a good way also to draw in more people. And he also says he has 5,000 friends already. And so not only does he talk to them on there, but he gives them 5,000 people a chance to go to his Twitter and learn more about what he's talking about on a daily basis. Number 6, put your Twitter name in your signature. I love this quote from Joel in his book, and he says, such an easy thing to do, such an old idea, and so often forgotten. It's a great way, he says, to alert people in your forums, email lists, chat locations that you're on Twitter. And so not only if you're sending people to affiliate links from your subject line or to your business, but also letting them know that you're on Twitter so that they'll be able to follow you there as well and keep track of you. Number 7, run a contest. Joel says that, it's another great way to include a discount code in your tweet so that people can go to your website and get a discount off of one of your products or services. Also, he explains how one Twitterer, Jason Comier, in his Twitters there, if you want to follow him, runs a search marketing and social media agency that takes a very different approach on his clients. What he does is he helps them to organize contests on Twitter. And Smarty Pig is an example of an online savings bank that asks a question on Twitter at a specific time of day, and his followers have 15 minutes to reply, and the 3 winners that are selected at random are given a $100 gift card. And one contest from Joel's stats has generated almost 100 correct answers in the space of 15 minutes alone, and that's right on Twitter. That's the power of Twitter. And so by running a contest live on Twitter, you're not only collecting customers all together into one place, but there's a fun atmosphere. There's entertainment as well in the Twitter community. So if you're interested in what you enjoy what I went over today from Twitter Power, go to www.twitterpower.com. I'm getting no commission from this whatsoever, but I'd like to share this book with you if you're a person that's interested in Twitter and wanted to know more about Twitter and how to get started. This is a great book by Joel Comm. So good luck to you and happy Twittering.